Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Terry and sorry I've been away for so long, but if you follow my channel you know what the reasons why. I just wanted to do a little short video of some my haul from last weekend's orchid show at the Missouri Botanical Gardens. These plants were actually purchased as part of the Greater St. Louis area Orchid Society, I believe. Part of their show and sale, which I believe is separate from the Botanical Gardens there. But anyhow, I will just get to it because I'm kind of doing this on my lunch hour and I wanted to get this video in for you all. So I will just start off with right here. This is, well, I said I got this last weekend. This is Insignia Boar times Bractescens. I actually got a Insignia Boar last year at the Botanical Garden from the same vendor, and this time they had it crossed back with Bractescens. Boar is Bractescens times Alata, I believe, and so this is crossed back to Bractescens. It is in spike, so I am hopeful for that. It is a nice plant, nice bulbs, fat bulbs as you can see. A little bit dry, but I think Alata prefers it to be on the drier side in the wintertime. So we will see how that is. It should be fragrant, small little Insignia, kind of darkish flowers. Then I actually went there looking for Venustum, which is this, but this is actually the Albaform. I'll show you the tag. Most of these were actually bought from Windy Hill Nursery, which is right there. And they have great plants. They do ship, so look them up. Anyway, this is Path Venustum, the Alba version. It is does have an HCC, and very nice thing. I love the hair on the ends of on the back of the petals, and gotta love that veiny pouch. Really nice thing. Okay. Then I got another of these, which is a Incus Glinkensteinii. I have one of these in the greenhouse now. It is in dormancy. Well, it should be coming up, but there is nothing coming up from the media, so I saw it and I had to get another one. And these actually are the flowers. Very nice. There has been some recent debate as to whether this is actual Glinkensteinii, because popular belief will say that Glinkensteinii does not have the white center, I believe. Some people say that it should be a pure red flower. So it's pretty regardless. So, and it is tagged as Glinkensteinii, so I'm just gonna go with it. Then I also from Windy Hill, they were selling seedlings as they usually do, which they sell them in packs of, well, not packs, but you can get a variety of 6 for $30, or you can pay the $6 each. I ended up getting 6. I actually got 7 because I got a duplicate of 1 that was very desirable that caught my eye during the show. So I will just go down the line starting here. This is a BC Rustic Spots. It is HR, which, you know, everybody knows H&R, and I think they make the finest clone of Rustic Spots. Seems to be a lot richer in color. And I do have a Rustic Spots, but not an H&R. And this has an HCC AOS, so I got that. It should be good. I ended up getting this Maxillaria. There's the name, Dressleriana. This is a warm growing Maxillaria. It did have a couple flowers, but there's a spent flower left. Again, it's a warm grower. Then I got this, which is Procatavola, which is Cattleya Lime Shepherd times Brassavola nodosa. So this should be, I know the Lime Shepherd is a yellow, maybe a yellow and white Cattleya, I believe, or maybe it's a saw yellow, or maybe it's green. But then it crossed back with nodosa, it should be really nice. Well, it does say it's light greens with a wide white lip, which is from the nodosa. So anyhow, that's that one. Should be fragrant. Then I got this Path, which is Paphipetalum, Wardette's Charm. I do love Wardii because it looks like warts on the leaves, the lots of spots on the, not the leaves, but on the petals. And this is crossed with Odette's charm. I have no idea what Odette's charm is or Wardette's charm will look like, but it's got warty eye in it, so I got it. Again, this is a seedling, so this is probably many years, probably at least 2-3 years from blooming. Okay, next one I got is BLC Hawaiian Leopard Mailing, which is a pretty common flower. This is a Richard Mueller cross with wine-eye leopard, yellow flowers with red speckles and lips. So that should be nice spotted cattleya. Then I got this Paphiopedilum, which is Paphiopedilum tyke, which is Henryanum super spots times Barbigerum whitecap. And I am in love with Henryanum, love that particular species. And Barbigerum, I believe, is a darker path, so that should be pretty interesting, as Henryanum is pretty green and it does have a lot of spots on it, some yellow in there. So I got that one. Again, it's a seedling, but Henryanum is on the smaller side, so this may be closer to blooming size. Then I got this, which is Maxillaria picta, and if you've seen my video, you will see Maxillaria picta in the video of the show from that I just posted a couple days ago from the Botanical Gardens, and this was very prominently featured in that video, and I fell in love with it because it is so, it's a yellow flower with spots on both sides, yellow and darker circles, darker spots. It's just a beautiful thing, has a nice little fragrance. I got 2 of these, and it was actually the last 2 that I got. So that's that. Then, well, actually also from Windy Hill, I got these 2 Dendrochilums. This one here is Glumiseum. If you are a fan of Ed's channel, he has a super humongous one that is in multiple spike. These are just babies, but still they are in spike, very floriferous, and the scent is just amazing. And then the one next to it, I got, this is Bicolosum, also has numerous spikes on it. I'm so happy to have these. Okay, then I got this Cattleya, which I am surprised that it was still there. Because they had the Friday night opening for members, so they had their choice of plants. I got there Saturday afternoon, and this was this is from Nat's Orchids out of Chicago, and well, Naperville, and so it has 2 spikes, well, 3 spikes that have flowers on them, 1, 2, and then there's one over there. Then also it has 1 spike here, there's another one here, and there's one here that's got buds, and then there's one right there. So, and the plant was, I believe it was $40 for the whole thing, and I kind of topped it off with some lava rock. It's got bark in the bottom, but it was so tippy because the pseudobulbs are very substantial. This is a big plant. And I did notice that there are new growths coming up from the base, but I'm not going to mess with it too much. But it is a very fragrant flower. It's very pretty. I will tell you what the name of this plant is. It is Catletonia, I believe, Spring Fragrance Paradise. There it is. Very nice thing. Then I got these 2 Laturias. The one on the right is, believe it or not, it is Rhodostictum. Let me show the canes, because the canes are not as normal Rhodostictums up here. The ones that I've had in the past, and again, Roger Frampton has one that has been in bloom pretty much since he got it. And the one that he has is exactly as I've had them. Although as I look at this down here from the bottom, it does seem to have that stick-like appearance, and then the pseudobulbs fanning out. So maybe I was wrong in assuming that this was something other than Rhodostictum, although the flower does look like Rhodostictum. But just every pseudobulb has an inflorescence on it, and there is even more yet to come. So I could not pass that up. Even though I have a Rhodostictum already that is much smaller, I had to get this one. Again, love that. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it alive and keep those new growths coming on. Then I got another Laturia, which is Bill Takasaki. Put it in. It's Takamatsu, which is Roy Tokunaga times Johnsonii, which I love. So Roy Tokunaga is a very spotted Laturia. Johnsonii is pure white, and I love Johnsonii because it looks like wings. Looks like wings. So I mean, you kind of can see the wings in this flower, but just love it. Very pristine, and there's another spike up here that's coming on. So that is my haul. While I'm here, I'm going to show some things. This is my newly opened. Well, it was identified as Sea Swirls Whirlpool, I believe. I got this at Hauserman's a few years ago. Actually, it was probably 10 years ago. And so the flower is finally opened. I was kind of concerned that it has this little pink bit on the lip, on the frilly lip. Yeah, I guess it's just starting to get fragrant. And the other bud that was on it is now opening up. I don't like the way that they're so scrunched together, but because it's really hard to see them both. And they're upside down. But this is the first time flowering for me. And this is BLC Sea Swirls Whirlwind. I believe that's what it is. Beautiful thing. But what I was saying was the pink on the lip is generally caused by higher light, because typically these don't have anything but the white and the greenish color. So I was kind of concerned with the color of the lip, but I believe that's due to high light. And if I can get, oh, and this is another new purchase that I got at the Botanical Garden at the show this weekend, which I generally do not go for paths unless they're species, but this little gem was so much in spike that and it was not a bad price. I went ahead and got it. It's just a mini file. It does have a tag, which is Foul Soft Cloud. So that's that. And I also wanted to show you this, which is a fairly recent acquisition, but it is coming into flower now, and I wanted to get this on camera because who knows if it will be still in flower, although these plants are sequentially flowering. As you can see, the inflorescence has another bud up there, and it is just sequentially flowering. And this is Epidendrum illens, or illense. It's not all the way open yet, but as I said, I'm doing this video and I wanted to get it on film. The lip is frilly on the ends, as you can kind of see. Let me see if I can get it closer. Yeah, there you go. And it supposedly has a fragrance to it as well. So I am very, very excited. This species is extinct in the wild, but apparently they might be coming back into availability on the market because I got this from Seattle Orchid a few months ago. Maybe it was just last month. And it's a fairly large plant. And actually it has a couple spikes on it, well, besides the one that is in flower, that are still green. So they may actually still produce flowers at some point. But there are numerous new growths on the plant. So hopefully I will do this plant justice and keep this one alive, because this was one of my bucket list plants. And so I'm very happy to have it. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you today. Again, sorry I've been away for so long. Hopefully I'll get my greenhouse back in order soon so that I can share what's going on in there with you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And thanks for watching. Bye.